Look at the view, Benjamin.
It's sunny over there.
I know, it's so pretty. I love it so much. The sunset is just like...
And windy has stormy eyes that flash at the sound of lies. And windy has wings to fly above the
Blind dates, go.
Well...
So before we had a conversation, because Ashley was looking forward to the date that she was on, that footage was lost in a plane crash.
The blind date wasn't very good, but
Okay, here's my problem with blind dates and talking about them. If you don't have a good time on a blind date, like you don't see the person again and you didn't really know them anyway, so it's okay. It's not the risk of offending the person you're on the blind date with. The problem with blind dates is if it doesn't work out, the person who set you up wants to know why, and they don't, it kills, in my experience, you get set up on a blind date.
Yeah, the only reason I even really agreed to go on this blind date is the person that set me up, I felt like knew me pretty good and knew my taste.
How serious were they about the date? Were they like, you really need to go out with this person?
I don't
First
remember.
date should never be that serious.
It should be when you're setting someone up.
No,
I don't
first
remember.
dates are never serious.
It's serious if you're setting someone up. You don't set someone up just willy-nilly. You set someone up because you have an idea.
You think it's gonna go somewhere.
You gotta know,
Yeah.
like, hey, you guys go together.
And
You
it's gonna
should
go
really
somewhere and get
meet
married.
because you go together.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of mine.
Stand back!
Don't touch me, Jerry.
It must be very touching when you're...
Stop touching me!
We touch all the time, so why not be the best at it? Caution, this is tender territory.
He
I
can't
just-
have a cat.
Oh my gosh.
You don't like animals anyway.
Well, I like animals. I just don't want them as my pets. You're right. I don't
like animals.
I don't want to take care of it. I just don't.
You don't like animals.
No, I do like animals. I like animals. Like, would I get a fish? No, I probably wouldn't get a fish. So my aunt's a big, huge animal lover, and we were living in California, and
You mean
we
she
flew.
likes animals a little
Oh
bit.
no, she's like obsessed with animals. She loves animals.
Compared to
sister?
people who don't like animals, who say they like animals, it's just really eccentric. But actually, she's a mild animal
No.
enthusiast.
She loves animals. So we flew to go see her in Seattle, and one thing she said to us is like, do not talk Aunt Gloria into getting a four-legged furry creature. Do not come home with any kind of animal. So what do we do? What did my sister do? We went to a pet store and talked my aunt into getting a pet, getting a cat. That cat died a couple of years ago. My mom doesn't like animals just like me. I mean, she likes them, but she doesn't like them as pets. When that cat died, my mom freaking cried like a baby. Like, 'cause you do. You get attached to him. I mean, I kind of feel weird that I didn't cry over the cat. I got really sad, but
What in the world can that be?
I didn't cry. I was like, oh, maybe it'll...
Exactly what happened that day.
As I walked across, I was able to get some fairly good footage of it. It turned a couple of times and looked at us, and as it as it turned, it seemed to give me the impression that it didn't want anything to do with it. It didn't run. It didn't act scared, but yet it acted leery of us.
Oh, maybe it'll come later. Maybe it'll come later. And I didn't, and I felt like that there's something wrong with me because I never cried over that cat dying. I love that cat.
There's something wrong with you.
What? What?
What makes you cry?
A lot of things make me cry. Like
Losing a parking spot.
He
When
steals
shoes wear out, she
Oh
cries
my
over
gosh,
shoes.
I cry over that.
Spilled milk.
Oh my gosh. There's a lot. I always cry over like
When a
I don't
cake is in the
know.
oven and it falls because she's a really big baker.
Oh my gosh.
She's a really big
No, I
baker.
don't.
This girl
You don't know
right here.
anything about me?
bakes.
I hate cooking.
This-
And my children are probably gonna starve or something just because I don't like.
Well, first you got to
Cooking
find out
and
where they
baking.
live.
What? This is the dumbest thing to say. I gotta figure out where they live. Are
They're
you
not with
trying
you
to
right
say
now.
that I had kids and I got them taken away from me or something? Is that what you're trying to say? That I was an unfit mother?
You talked about your children
I'm
like
sorry.
they're living somewhere, and they're obviously not living with you. So,
Oh, okay, God, I get it.
and that's 10 minutes. Thank you for watching Bashley Volage.
That's a wrap.
She claps because when we record with
clapped at one
a
time.
separate sound recorder, you have to sync the
Yeah.
audio. So now she claps if
That's
there's a
a
camera
wrap.
pointed at her. It's a really weird.
I haven't done it on the other ones. Oh, by the way, my grandparents liked you. They're like, "Oh, that Ben, he's a nice guy." They're still convinced that we should date too. I'm like, no,
No.
that's not gonna happen.
No,
Nope, I don't think
no,
so.
because I like animals. You hate animals. I like watermelon. You hate
That's not
watermelon.
the reason why we couldn't.
It's beautifuler than a leprechaun getting a bath of gold.
Excuse me, beautiful-er?
Yeah,
sure
that
that's
means
a
it's
word.
more beautiful than beautiful.